Hi everybody, Francisco here. Welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to talk to you about how I cut plush fabric. I'm going to show you how I cut the raised pile and also the flat pile. Alright, here is a mohair fabric, meaning it's a mohair fiber on a cotton backing. The fibers kind of stand up a little bit, they're not too flat, so it's a little easier to cut. So what I've done is I've drawn like a little circle, semicircle here, and I'll show you how I cut it. Now for scissors, I just use my regular fabric scissors. I like viscose, they stay sharpest the longest. And I like the fact that this little tip here can glide through very easily through the fibers, and I'll show you how I do that. We're gonna glide this bottom part through the fibers on the other side as we move this up and down. Here's what I mean. So you glide like that, and I'll show you what I mean by that. See, it's gonna glide through like that, not like that, but like that. So what you do is you try to keep the bottom blade of the scissor touching the fabric at all times as it glides through the fabric. See, like sometimes, you know, the more you do, the more you practice, the faster you get at this. But see, right there, I'm keeping that as close as possible to the fabric and gliding it through. All right, this is when it gets a little thick, so be careful. Gliding through. And see, most of the fibers do stay there. Some got cut a bit, but that's no big deal. You have most of it here, and here, and pretty clean. And here we have a viscose fabric, which is rayon. It's got very, very fine little fibers, and it's pretty flat. And it would be very hard to cut it with regular scissors and have the bottom blade of the scissor slide through the fibers. Sometimes they even stick together, and it's very hard. Let me show you. See, it's like, that would be impossible. So what we do is we draw our pattern, all right? And in this case, I like to use a craft knife. Now, make sure you have a brand new blade, very sharp, otherwise you're gonna have problems trying to get through. And all I do is basically get to the back of the fiber. Sometimes some fabrics are easier to cut than others. See, I went a little out. I can trim that a little later. All right, then sometimes it's hard to start, so what you do is you go the opposite way. All right. Okay. As you can see, the fibers on the edge are still there, the plush fibers, and some of them get cut, and that's okay. It's not perfect, but they're going this way, and you can see them right there. Now, some fabrics that have a flat plush are either a knit or a very loose fabric, and they're hard to cut. They kind of fall apart on you sometimes. So what I do is I mix 1 part of tacky glue with 3 parts of water, mix it up really well, and take a little brush and apply it to the lines that I've drawn on the back of the fabric, you know, from the pattern. Make sure you apply that solution to both sides of the lines so it can make it easier later for cutting. Then once it's dried, grab your craft knife and cut through. See? Just like butter. Well, there you have it. I hope that helped. If you like this video, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Wait. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, what is it? Coordinated.